Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Pass to Ayton. Over Wiseman. That one a little long. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. On offense, here are the Suns. Paul looking around. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there, though?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Back to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. Suns keep it alive. And that one's good, Ayton.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Pass to Wiseman. Curry from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
They grabbed their own miss. Stolen by Thompson. And the basket by Curry.
We all know that Klay Thompson's a great scorer, and we should talk more about his defense, so we will here. Intelligent and uses his length that time.
And Thompson sends it back. Here's Paul. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And Paul takes pride in scoring past the defense. He's used to getting roughed up a little bit. Sometimes he causes most of that, though. True grit from the little man.
Curry from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. It's rebounded by Paul.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots. Those long twos, has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Booker does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Suns trail by 5. Payne with it. Now Green defending. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Wiggins.
Oh,
yes, sir.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Booker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on James Wiseman.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league. Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his 3-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, it changes that whole narrative.
It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you could check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
On its way from Curry for 2. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And the Suns call time.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively. But for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep a defense honest.
Here's Wiggins. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Well, Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And the Warriors making a change here. The Warriors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Here's Ayton. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
And here is Paul. 6 points for him. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. No good from the wing. And it's Golden State's ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. He hits it from 9. Paul's got 8 points.
Shot selection from Chris Paul on point there. An efficient shooter off the dribble.
Outside Curry. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
The Warriors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That's good from Stephen Curry.
Everything that Curry does seems to be fast. He shoots it fast, makes quick decisions with the ball, great ball handling with quick hands. Opponents at a loss with how to guard Steph Curry. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Good on the triple.
Now, he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's the three. Pass to Oubre. Tries from 7. Again, Golden State.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Crowder. That one misses. Wiggins with some nice D. Thompson for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. One-on-one fast break. Crowder from outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
That's just all effort from Klay Thompson. Getting up into his man, that's just tenacious D.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Now a timeout called by Golden State. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Here's Curry. Oubre outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Down low. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Oubre's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
3 from the inbound. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 34.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Ayton. Puts it up from 12. Shot by Crowder, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he commits the intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Curry. That one good for two. Curry's got 36.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
This one for three. And that's good. Steph Curry for three. Curry's got 39.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Timeout called the Warriors. Timeout called the Warriors. Here's Curry. He's got 39. And they go to the intentional foul. The Warriors have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And both free throws good for Curry. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Kicks it out to Booker. Launches it. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Offensive rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally. This is his third trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
It's blocked.
Well, that's successful physicality on Oubre's part. Not afraid to get right up in the shooter's business.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic. And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. And now we've got the intentional foul. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Suns on offense. And here's Booker from the arc. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Booker looking around. From 12 feet out. And he hits the jumper for 2. Booker's got 19 points.
Now, how smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
From deep three-point range. The shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. Right wing. Here's Craig. Up again. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Curry. And the rejection by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And the dunk by Booker.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And so they foul intentionally. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
No good from Booker. Paul with the steal. Bridges up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fires the three. Chris Paul, and that's good.
Ah, beautiful right there. Good form, soft touch. Paul, a consistent threat in all aspects of the game.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Count that one.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, able to put on a show for the ages. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Stephen Curry.
Love how Paul angles his body when he feels that contact and then pushes off and draws the foul every time.
And here are the Warriors now. Paul with the steal. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's deflected. Out to Thompson. Pass to Oubre. Back to Thompson. Here's Wiseman. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Phoenix calls timeout. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Five on the clock. And it's Wiggins missing. It's stolen by Wiseman. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected, a consistent catch and shoot guy.
To the wing right side. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Galloway. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Curry way outside. To the paint. Moore with the steal. And Steph Curry with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Suns making a change here. Moore with it. Now defended by Oubre. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. It's good. Curry's got 52 points.
Now, sprinting down the floor is the key to a great fast break, and Steph putting on the afterburners there.
And the Suns call time.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And it's the Warriors to start out. Here's Wiseman.
When you have a four-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Pass to Thompson. Releases. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
And it goes down 2 points.
Now don't let Paul's size fool you. He's as tough as they come.
Thompson left side. Lets it go. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Oh, the power on the and threw down.
Wow. And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
On its way from Curry for 2. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Back to Bridges. Over Wiggins.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the paint. Here's Ayton.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that part.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. Launches a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 7. Fires it up. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
He gets it in there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. Wiggins with some nice D.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
And the basket is good. Wiseman's got his second basket of the game.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry. For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
That'll be a 5-second call. 56 seconds left to play here in the first.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Warriors leading by 5. Here's Curry. And it's good. 2 points. Curry's got 11 points.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Pass to Paul. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Now, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Crowder. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Timeout.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. And here are the Suns now, trailing by 5. Clock at 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. It's tipped. Paul with the steal. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. He gets it up, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Stephen Curry. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Pass to Wiseman. Golden State moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Thompson, no good.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The ability to put the ball on the deck to get anywhere he needs to go, that's a big advantage for Curry.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, he can play for forever. I mean, look, with all the hand injuries he's had over the years, I don't know how Paul's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, some of his fingers look like they got 4 knuckles.
And here we go. Booker trying to free himself up. And it's Ayton missing. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And the Suns making a change here. Second quarter of action, about a 1.5 played. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
And last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points. He was frustrated much of the time, but that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now he's right back to competing.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did, too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Both free throws good from Green.
I love the explosive energy of Green. A great competitor. He takes pride in dominating his opponent.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Curry. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
I always enjoy watching the chef go to work. I mean, he's a pure scorer. He fills it up from everywhere.
Paul with the steal. To the wing on the left. That one falls. Paul's got 10.
He's not going to outmuscle too many guys, but Paul still has too much grit to let a little contact keep him from finishing.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Ayton. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Now, here's Bridges. Paul, left side. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And a good read right there by Paul. Great at carving out space close to the rim and capitalizing.
And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Steph Curry with the rebound.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And it helps whenever Saric is this active on defense, wanting to make a difference on this end.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Thompson for three. And a deep three from Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
The shot's good from Paul.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Timeout called the Warriors. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
The Warriors trailing. Thompson from long range. Here's Wiseman. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. Another three for Golden State.
And this is Thompson's calling card, a lethal three-point shooter with unlimited range.
Pass to Crowder. Ayton with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Suns have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. The first one falls.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Curry from deep three-point land. Another three for Golden State.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And this is what makes Paul an elite player. I mean, he can take over a game with his passing and scoring.
Poke loose. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, one play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Oh, that's a drop in the bucket for Mr. Curry. One of the softest three-point shots you'll ever see.
Kicks it out to Paul. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Pass to Wiseman. Outside for Curry. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
You can't take Curry lightly inside. He's not the biggest guy, but he's exceptionally crafty.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Back to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. The shot by Curry, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Count that one. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And here's Phoenix. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Booker outside. And the Suns tack on 2 more. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Wiggins has got 4 points this quarter.
I like seeing that kind of sharp pass from Thompson, making sure they get the best shot possible.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Here's Wiggins.
Oh, nice. Oh, creating the turnover, jump starting the fast break, things Draymond does very well.
Ayton trying to break free. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now Booker after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Shot to stop the run. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good on the 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Bridges misses. Warriors leading by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. Here's Crowder.
Off the dribble, Crowder careening inside and gets the whistle.
The Suns have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
The Warriors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
It's hard to believe that some teams passed on Curry in the 2009 draft. I mean, this guy is the total package. He has a winner's mentality.
The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 22 points. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Ahead by 9 is the And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Thompson, left side. They get it back. Suns trail by 9. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Count that one. 24 points for him.
Still very athletic. I mean, Paul putting it on the deck and getting to his spots.
Thompson in the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And Ayton throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now here's Curry. It's good. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
So it's the Warriors now after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot's good. Curry's got 38 points.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now here's Wiggins. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Paul, right side. The Warriors pull it in.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Wiseman. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits the 3-point bomb. Wiggins has got 23.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by Chris Paul. The shot by Thompson, no good. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And Paul gets it to go in.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Curry gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Both free throws good from Paul. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
That's just tenacity, you know. Every night, Draymond's going to give it everything he's got. But so many of his points have come from within inches of the bucket. I mean, he lives to attack the rim.
1:44 left in the 4th quarter. From deep 3-point range. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 8. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Here's Wiggins. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing the Golden State Warriors. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Like a snake charmer, Curry mesmerizes the defender who makes a terrible play.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Curry can't get it to go. And up the court come the Warriors on the ball. Look at him fly!
Get out the way!
And he can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play, gets himself in the perfect position to come up with the steal.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
Curry's shot is good.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
Pulls from the top of the key. Nice shot by Thompson.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Here's Green. Here's Curry. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss. Their first miss after a perfect 4 for 4 start. Still, I really like the game plan they've come out with. I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
On the wing, Wiggins. This one for 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Curry. Good D by Thompson.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. It's good from long range. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
This is where Curry does historical damage. I mean, prolific and efficient from range.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Curry, good.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
And another 3 for Golden State.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
And the shot is good. And it's 13 points for Steph Curry.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast. This quarter. Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Here's Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 15 points.
And Curry is stronger than most people think. He knows how to keep his balance through contact.
Outside, Green. Here's Wiseman. Good on the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Right side, Curry.
I've seen smaller guys who are afraid of the contact. And sometimes Steph, he invites it.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Curry. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And the ability to go vertical, I mean, Iguodala's a sneaky shot blocker.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Good on the shot.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. He's got 18.
Oh, because of his quick release, so difficult to close up space on Curry.
A nice shot by KD. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. And the Warriors making a change here. Now Curry. Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. In a high-scoring first quarter. Both. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Now here's Durant. Here's Curry. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Here's Curry. Inside. That one misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And it's McGee with the jam.
A specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
The shot's good.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Curry gets the bucket.
Oh, man, and the balance Curry has is insane. He's not going to overpower you with the strength, but he stays in control.
The Warriors leading. KD with it. Wiseman picks him up. It's Curry with the drive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Wiseman. Outside for Curry. That three off the mark.
He's got 9 points on three-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first three of the second.
Curry on the wing. He's got 26. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Aggressive on the line. I mean, that's going to result in some free throws for Curry.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he makes both free throws. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Curry. And it's Curry with the rebound. And there's the call on Curry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Timeout called the Warriors. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the three tonight.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on James Wiseman.
Oh, the long legs of Durant right there. Stretch Armstrong help him drive inside. Impossible for the defense to defend against that without fouling.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And after doing such a good job with the 3 ball in that first quarter, don't seem to have the same magic here in the second.
Is there anybody with a quicker release than Thompson? I mean, if there is, I haven't seen him. That's a lightning quick trigger.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Warriors trail by 8. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Oh, handles for days, handles for days, handles for days. Steph Curry can change pace and speed on you in a flash.
And the basket by Curry.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
The drive by KD. And KD throws it down.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never have to deal with it.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And the basket is good. Curry's got 30 points.
I always enjoy watching the chef go to work. I mean, he's a pure scorer. He fills it up from everywhere.
Thompson misses. Warriors leading by 4. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Thompson misses. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Takes a 3. Draymond Green with the rebound.
And after that great first quarter from 3-point range, he has finally come back to earth. And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside for Curry. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Oh, man, working on his body since entering the league. Steph showing how he's getting stronger right there.
And it's the Warriors on the break. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. This is his first free throw of the game.
What you love about Thompson, I mean, the competitive nature. He loves to play the game.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Green. Thompson outside from downtown. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Warriors trail by 8. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Pulls it up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Thompson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Here's Curry. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. McGee's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The three. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Oh, such a monster. I mean, just such a smooth operator in the pick and roll. Clay times his move perfectly.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Now here's Wiggins. From the line. 6 on the shot clock. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
A stronger guy than some think. I mean, it's not enough just to bump Clay. You have to do more.
Curry way outside. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
On the wing, Thompson. Fires the three. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. The shot's good from McGee. And 12 points for JaVale McGee.
A good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
Oubre with it. Guarded now by Durant. Thompson with the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside for Curry. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
After a monster first half from 3-point range, I mean, things have dried up for him here in the second.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there. So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
now a timeout called by Golden State. Timeout called the Warriors. .133 left in the third quarter of the game. They double-team Curry. No good, unable to end this run.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So, free throws for Curry. Something we say an awful lot.
The Warriors have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's got 12 points from three-point range. 9 have come in this half alone.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
What you love about Thompson, I mean, the competitive nature. He loves to play the game.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
I mean, if you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're open.
Here's Thompson. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Green. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Timeout called the Warriors. Thompson looking for an opening. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over McGee. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Curry. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Golden State. It's a one-point game. Thompson with it. He's picked up by KD. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Wiseman. In the corner, it's Oubre.
With the anticipation, the angles Clay takes defensively, really impressive.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Iguodala. Over Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Oh, such smooth footwork. The understanding of the game. Iguodala drawing the foul in close.
Warriors trailed by 3. And finished off by Oubre.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Pass to Durant. He gets it in there. And 12 points for Kevin Durant.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes look second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. That one goes. Count it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit that one.
Extends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
To the middle. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Thompson's got 28 points for the game.
And you can tell Thompson knows his role. He's out there to score. He loves to stay aggressive.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's tipped. And he gets it back. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 39.
A beautiful sequence. I mean, a direct result of Curry's relentless approach on the offensive end.
Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Now here is McGee. Here's Curry. The shot from the low post is good. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Big bucket. That's how you do it if you're Steph Curry.
McGee with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Basket counts. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Pass to McGee. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. They get it again. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Well, he doesn't always show a lot of emotion, but Thompson with an assassin's mentality.
Back to Thompson. Thompson is double. .107 left in the 4th quarter. Wiggins drives in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Curry. From deep 3-point range, Wiseman with the rebound.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Thompson. There's the 3. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And an intentional foul right there. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now we've got the intentional. Foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
It's hard to believe that some teams passed on Curry in the 2009 draft. I mean, this guy is the total package. He has a winner's mentality.
Pass to Green. Thompson inside the line. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Thompson's got 30 points. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really... We're at the sold-out and noisy new Chase Center in San Francisco. It's the Phoenix Suns facing the Golden State Warriors. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline.
I've seen Paul make about 1 million of those passes over his career. It never gets old.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And it's Ayton missing.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And the basket by Curry.
Oh, man, and the balance Curry has is insane. He's not going to overpower you with the strength, but he stays in control.
Right side Crowder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Out to Thompson. Booker pulls it in.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Offensive rebound. The drive by Paul. And it's blocked. And it's the Warriors on the break. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Paul with the bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
The drive by Booker. Chalk up 2 there. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Suns trail by 3. That's a 2 from Paul, and it falls over the rim and in.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
But they get it back. Booker kicks it out to Paul. Second shot opportunity. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Can't allow Paul to draw you out of your shoes. I mean, so smart. The textbook pump fake. No, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Inside. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Back to Paul. Pass to Craig. Suns moving the ball around. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Outside for Curry. Again, Golden State.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
I mean, look, with all the hand injuries he's had over the years, I don't know how Paul's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, some of his fingers look like they got 4 knuckles.
Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Pass to Looney. Oubre outside. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Now Curry. He's got 16. From deep. Rebound by the Suns. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Out to Thompson. Curry on the wing. 5 to shoot. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Payne looking around. Back to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Oubre pulls it in. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Wiggins. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Pass to Looney. On the wing, Thompson. He can't hit that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Crowder with the steal. The drive by Booker. Pass to Bridges. Here's Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Ayton. They're running for the finish. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Great defensive player. I mean, Looney's primarily out there to play D, and there his D starts to break.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
This is a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Curry attacking. Oubre, good. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Here's Payne. The Warriors pull it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Always looking to fire away from outside the arc. Curry is a master at hitting these shots.
It's deflected. Back to Booker. Up top, Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. And Looney sends it back.
No easy shots when Looney's on you. That's 7'4" wingspan. Whew.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And the Suns making a change here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's the Warriors on the break. Wiggins with the ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
To end the run. Shot by Crowder, no good. Pass to Thompson. It could go. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
All about the clock awareness. Great job to come through for a squad right there.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got the first bucket of the third here for the Warriors. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad, and a proud one at that. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Left side, Crowder. Back to Paul. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Paul's got 12.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Here's Green. Good work defensively by Crowder.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Suns trail by 9. The shot's good from Paul.
Still very athletic. I mean, Paul putting it on the deck and getting to his spots.
Outside Curry. Thompson in the corner. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Thompson from long range. Paul grabs the board.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Such quickness on the attack. Paul showing no fear driving in. He forces the issue every time.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
It's Curry with the drive. Free throw line jump shot. Thompson surveying the floor. Over Ayton. The shot by Thompson, no good.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Paul right side. At the elbow, it's Šarić. It's stolen by Curry. Green in the post. Another shot. And Wiggins with the layup. Wiggins has got 6 here in this quarter.
Sensational recognition. Green realizes immediately when one of his guys is open.
Pass to Paul. That's tipped. And Ayton throws it down. Warriors leading by 7. Wiggins with it. Now go. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Curry outside.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Rebound by the Suns.
After a monster first half from three-point range, I mean, things have dried up for him here in the second.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Starting.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love how determined Paul is inside. He's skilled at figuring out ways to pick up contact.
And so Paul nails both of them. Now a timeout called by Golden State. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Over in the corner, Green. Warriors getting another chance here. Wiseman, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal, Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Booker with it. Picked up by Thompson. No good from Booker.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
And he's going to be the go-to guy for them here in the late stages.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And the Suns call time. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And now here's Wiseman, the fast break chance. And it's Wiggins missing.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. That one no good. Good D by Thompson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Wiggins left side. Back to Curry. It's up a three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Suns trail by 3. Booker looking around. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Booker draws the double. And Crowder slams it in.
Oh, and that was a big bucket right there by Crowder.
It's Curry with the drive. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Wiggins. On the wing, Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder with the steal. Here's Booker. Pass to Bridges to take the lead. Here's Ayton. Takes it out to Booker to tie it up. And here is Paul. There's the triple. They shoot again. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Ice water in his veins, guys, to give them the lead. He's the one shooting that technical for that very reason.
There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
He's not about to let those points get away. I mean, he knows they're going to need him tonight.
To the inside. Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's 8 points for Jake Crowder. Outside for Curry. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Booker outside. Back to Crowder. Money!
The crunch time bucket by Crowder. You love that confidence.
Thompson outside. Outside Curry. .29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton. Deflects the pass. Here's Booker. Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sixteen seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat.
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Now here's Curry. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Wiseman. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're two of the best teams in the league or the two worst when these guys get together. These rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
And stolen by James. Now the Lakers on the break. And that one's good. Schroeder.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
To the wing on the left. Nobody near Schroeder. Misses the wing J. On offense, here are the Warriors.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Curry wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
Wiggins drives in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Here's LeBron. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's how LeBron likes to attack. So effective at scoring on the move.
Curry can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The kick out to LeBron. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Green. Here's Wiggins. He can't hit that time. James with some nice D. 4-on-3 break. It's tipped. It's stolen by Wiseman. Curry on the wing. Thompson outside. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Thompson. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him. And those are the passes he needs to make.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Lakers trail. Here's Caruso. Draymond Green pulls it in. Here's Wiggins. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Caruso. Wiseman with the rebound. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
Lakers trail by 6. Arrow high post. Here's Matthews. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the basket by Curry.
Oh, you got to try to cut Curry off. That's how he makes you pay for a quick pull-up.
And it's Harrell at the elbow. Back to Matthews. Over Thompson. The offensive rebound. Out to Kuzma. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more NBA action. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
Here's Harrell. And a missed layup.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Here's Curry. Count that one. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
You can't take Curry lightly inside. He's not the biggest guy. He's exceptionally crafty.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Back to Wiggins. That one doesn't drop. And the Lakers going the other way now. On the wing, Morris. Here's Matthews. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Morris. Guarded by Green. Here's Matthews. And it's blocked. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. but, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Free throw good, Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
He's not a guy who's going to sit back and settle for jumpers. He's going to get to the bucket every time he can.
Curry from deep three-point land. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's LeBron. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Physical D. When LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, oh, he can play for forever.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line. Schroeder hits them both.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
James wide open. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, he attacks the glass with a ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
Rebound the Lakers. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Curry can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Oh, wow!
Nice!
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
James with the bucket. LeBron's got 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thompson misses. The drive by James. And that one good. Now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Once again, the instincts of James, just phenomenal. I mean, he's phenomenal at being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, easy call.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Pass to James. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got the first points of the second half here for the Lakers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
And the quick trigger on full display. Thompson needs only a little breathing room to fire.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Count it. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Thompson from long range.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
I mean, if you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're open.
For the lead, the shot missing. The Warriors go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Kicks it out to Wiggins. No good from outside. The Lakers trail.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing them from long range.
Lakers trail by 4. Second shot opportunity. Wiseman with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's LeBron. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 7 points for the quarter.
You got to be in awe of James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Got that one up quick. And the Warriors lead by 4.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. It's Curry outside. The Lakers with the rebound. The drive by James. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at taking it strong and picking up the foul.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jerry. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 26.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
And stolen by James. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And he makes that one. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
There's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work. Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible. And he's thinking it's time to put the nail in the coffin. And until they stop him, he'll keep going to the bucket every time down. It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Down low. Launches it. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Thompson outside. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Thompson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. And his big game just keeps getting. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Here's Caruso. Green with the block.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal. Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Morris. Over Green. There's Harrell. Tries yet again. Here's Matthews. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. Warriors leading by 3. On the wing, Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Pass to Green. It's Curry outside. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
and so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league, shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
The first free throw is good. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Almost impossible to keep Drummond from scoring inside, no matter how physical you get with it.
Thompson for 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
It's stolen by Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Another 3 for Golden State.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by James.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. LeBron with it. Now defended by Wiggins. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Warriors leading by 4. Curry deciding where to go with it. 9 feet out. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Fast break. The Lakers. Davis has got the ball. And he comes up with the deuce.
Trustworthy in these types. You see that?
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .127 left in the game. Here's James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Curry. And stolen by Drummond. Schroeder, right side. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots. Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
That and 1 free throw upset to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Here's James. Wiseman with the rebound. Now the Warriors moving it up. Pass to Curry. Wiseman with the ball. Thompson in the corner. Now here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
And here's Golden State. At one point, they led by 16. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
And here are the Warriors now. Thompson in the corner. Shoots the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great play.
Oh!
When you have a 4-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It's hard to believe that some teams passed on Curry in the 2009 draft. I mean, this guy is the total package. He has a winner's mentality.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.